Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NRGY Student Showcase number 3. I am the marquee man, Miles, the Spotlight Morgan. Sitting to my left is the ever so fantastic Damon West. Damon, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm so excited for the upcoming card.
We have some students, we have some professionals. We know across the board it is going to be fantastic levels of athleticism.
Let's go.
We are about to step into a world of chaos and pain. Rush Rancid is coming directly to the ring right now. Just look at him. His eyes say mania. His eyes say anarchy. And his body language says carnage. What can we expect from him today?
Rush Rancid is an absolute master of unorthodox offense. You never really know what he's going to pull out in the ring.
He is pain. He says he's fueled by pain. He takes people to what he calls his labyrinth of pain, whatever that means. But I think that Jimmy Spite is in for a battle today with this man.
And speaking of the man, Jimmy Spite on his way to the ring.
Jimmy Spite has a lot to prove. Losing his True Patriot belt not 2 weeks ago to Big Josh Bain. It was, it's hard for him, I can only imagine, to step back in the ring again, but the best thing to do is get behind the wheel and let that energy out.
Look at the ovation here by the North Bay locals, loving Jimmy Spite.
He's a local hero. From Sudbury to North Bay, this man is known, and you can tell by the ovation that the audience is giving him right now. The thing that you have to give to Jimmy Spite is that the man's endurance is almost unmatched in the squared circle. But he's never fought someone like Rush Rancid.
With the amount of punishment Jimmy Spite can take, I don't know who here enjoys pain more.
That's a very good point. There's something to be said about the look in Rush Rancid's eyes right now.
Referee checking with both men.
Rush Rancid looking like a caged bull.
And the match is underway. Circling each other in the middle of the ring there.
Even dropping down to one knee, he's almost the same height as Jimmy Spite.
Head to head. Rush Rancid pushing Jimmy Spite away. Jimmy retaliating with a push of his own. Collar elbow tie up.
Rush is calling him on, saying, give it to me right now. Let's see how far you can go, Jimmy Spite.
Jimmy Spite getting the advantage with a headlock side takeover. Rush Rancid pulling the hair, turning it into a leg lock.
The long legs of Rush Rancid really make things like that a little more malleable on the ground. I think the reach of Rush Rancid...
Jimmy Spite turning it into a jackknife cover. Referee, and it's a chip.
The veteran maneuvers of Jimmy Spite.
Another collar and another tie up. This time Rush with the headlock. Oh, washing his face with that wrist.
If you can't see, you can't fight. That is a very smart move.
Jimmy Spite pushing off the rope. Big clothesline by Rush Rancid. Knocking Jimmy Spite down. Rush Rancid off the rope. Leap over Jimmy Spite. Jimmy Spite with a spinning drop kick.
Trading blows this early in the match would be a
Jimmy Spite down on his feet. Strikes to the head. Big chop by Jimmy Spite. Keeping Rush Rancid in the corner. Big European.
That's smart. To keep someone of Rush Rancid's size in the corner and mobilize.
Jimmy Spite with a big corner clothesline. And the snapmare. Laying Rush onto the floor. Going for a leg drop and a connect. Big leg drop. Rush Rancid kicking out.
He's going to need to do a little bit more damage, but going for the pin lets Rush know I am coming for the win.
Making his opponent expel energy to get out of that pin. Smart move by Jimmy. Oh, strikes to the chest of Rush Rancid. When you're hitting as hard as Jimmy Spite does, that's definitely going to leave a mark. Into a straight jacket backbreaker.
There's there's anyone who understands what a straitjacket feels like, I can only imagine it's Rush Ransom.
Rush making it to his feet. Can he get out of this? Oh, and a jawbreaker by Rush Ransom. Countering out of that straitjacket.
I think Jimmy held on to that move a little bit longer than he should have. Maybe he's letting his emotions get to him.
Big forearm by Rush Ransom, pushing Jimmy Spite into the corner. Rush Ransom telling Jimmy Spite to hit him.
What is he doing?
This is unorthodox to say the least. Stiff forearms by Jimmy Spite. And punches to the head. Rush Ransom grabbing him by the hair, putting him back into the corner, trading blows.
Jimmy gave him a second, and Rush too.
Rush once again calling for Jimmy to hit hands.
Insane.
I can't say this is a smart move by Rush Ransom.
Allowing yourself to be...
Grabbing him by the hair, into the reverse DDT. Oh, and a jawbreaker. No, reverse DDT by Rush Ransom.
He didn't get all of it. It seemed to be a little bit more manic, which is very Rush Ransom style. But he got a little bit of damage on it.
Oh, and a choke. A Tongan death grip by Rush Ransom.
And you see he's putting all of his weight into it. That kind of weight on your legs, that is bad for the longevity of the match.
Stomping, Rush Ransom stomping the Jimmy Spite, lifting him up, no, putting him on the top rope.
This is high velocity.
Oh, into the tree of woe.
This must be the labyrinth
Oh,
of pain.
kicks to the gut. Jimmy Spite cannot block him in this position. Pushing that neck back, that is not how a human body is supposed to move.
Cervical spine is your neck, and it is so pivotal.
Ransom going across the ring. Jimmy Spite pulling himself up, and Rush Ransom hitting his leg on that bottom row.
Give Jimmy Spite a second. Give it a moment, he will capitalize it and use it against you.
Strike to the head. Jimmy Spite pulling up for dear life, trying to fall on the outside of the ring. Lifting him up, going for another punch. Shoulder block by Jimmy Spite. Big sunset flip from the outside, going for the pin. And a kick out by Rush Ransom. Countering knee to the face.
Into the bridge of the nose. I have given that very same maneuver to many opponents, and let me tell you, they can't see nothing.
Rush Ransom stomping to that hand, knee to the gut.
He seems to be picking Jimmy apart. He's hitting every appendage, he's hitting every spot, not giving Jimmy time to breathe.
Big forearm, Irish whip out of the corner. Jimmy Spite lands into the turnbuckle. Rush Ransom picking him up, going for a gut buster.
Give him a little bit less air to breathe. That should be forward.
Once again, bringing Jimmy to the top rope. Fallaway slam off the top. Jimmy not letting go, and onto the turnbuckle. Breaking the back. Referee, get in there.
Right in the kidneys. That maneuver was unorthodox.
Oh, and a knee to the face. Jimmy falling off the top.
Absolute savage.
No, and Jimmy Spite kicks out.
How? You just took it. You know he's seeing stars right now. A kneecap on the side of the head. Where does he get it?
Running on empty. Looks like he's kind of out on his feet here. He strikes to the head, not making that any better for Jimmy Spite. And a big headbutt by Rush Ransom.
Welton's hurting himself. He's willing to put damage on himself.
Jimmy Spite fighting back here, almost hulking up. Trading blows in the center of that ring. Both men giving it everything they have here. Kick to the gut of Rush Ransom. Jimmy Spite picking him up.
Oh, he's going for it. He's
No,
going for it.
Rush Ransom countering out of it. Off the ropes. Dodging the clothesline. Jimmy Spite off the ropes again. And a big Big back elbow.
Corner out of the total bomb from Russ Ransom, but that he got a back elbow for him.
Both men going to their respective corners. Who's going to recover first? Looks like Russ Ransom back to his feet. Jimmy Spite telling him he's going to have to end him. Jimmy Spite jumping over, shoulder first. Russ Ransom right into that corner post. Kick to the gut. Hooking that leg into the Proto Bomb! Is this it? And it is Jimmy Spite getting the victory.
After a very long Jimmy Spite looking at Russ saying, I have more to give. What a victory for Jimmy Spite over the chaotic Russ Ransom. Good to see a man like him come out on top.
Great showing by both men. Russ Ransom has nothing to lose.
If there's, let me tell you, if there's anything that I can give Russ Ransom, he is a scary man. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring now from parts unknown, the masked maniac, Riot.
Riot definitely not popular with the crowd here.
How can you be popular when you're more mercenary in your machinations, as they say? He's a dark man with a dark past, a dark future.
Rush, very good at targeting limbs, focusing on what he needs to get the victory.
That's what makes Riot so very dangerous, is that he is lethal in every facet of the match. He's methodical, he's tactical, and he's above all merciless. But the thing is, and take it from me, Rusty will be his toughest opponent yet, because the sheer size factor.
The size and power advantage definitely going to Rusty in this matchup here.
100%.
And here he is, Rusty, the Blackwell Butcher.
Coming in with Tommy McLeod, his best friend.
Two absolute fan favorites here.
If Rusty is anything, it's charismatic and powerful. And you can guarantee in this match, he's going to use his weight to his advantage and hopefully keep Riot in the center of the ring.
Morgan, I'm going to need you to shine your spotlight on this. What does Riot need to do to keep Rusty down?
If there's one thing that any advice I can give to Riot at this time is take him down. Do what you can to take the big man to the ground. Because while he's up and moving, momentum is his thing. Momentum is what is going to make him powerful. He is going to keep moving and keep coming at you, and you will not be able to lift it.
An object in motion stays in motion, an object at rest stays at rest.
Amen to that.
Referee ringing the bell, this match finally getting underway.
Right, taking his time surveying the situation. You can tell maybe the audience is getting in his head a little bit. I don't think that is optimal.
Riot really needs to keep his focus on Rusty here, going for a collar and elbow tie-up. Riot getting him into that headlock.
Not the smartest first move. It's not the top of Rusty you need to worry about.
Rusty pushing Riot into the ropes, sending him off. Riot going for a shoulder block. Both men stay on their feet.
Like the iceberg that sunk the Titanic, he stood there and took off.
Rusty seems a bit confused about this.
Rusty is calling for another one. Riot's almost playing into Rusty's
running off the
trap.
ropes. Shoulder blocking both men again. Stay on their feet.
Absolutely nothing. I can only imagine what Riot's feeling right now, the frustration.
Looks like third time's going to be the charm for Riot. No, and a clothesline by Rusty, knocking Riot down. And another.
See what I mean? A rogue train is still a rogue train. That kind of striking is not going to hurt Rusty.
Riot attempting to turn the tide here. Rusty. Oh, and a chop to the throat of Rusty.
Smart. That's smart. Go for the airway. If the big man can't breathe, the big man can't fight.
Riot keeping in the corner. Trying for an Irish whip. Rusty not moving here.
You're not going to move a man of that size.
Rusty throwing him into the turnbuckle on his own, and a big corner splash.
You watch the posts just flex when he hit him.
Shoulder blocks by Rusty Blackwell here. Sending Riot into the other turnbuckle.
Oh, right in the spine. When someone like Rusty throws you into the corner.
Getting that momentum, and a splash to the corner. Riot getting out of the way.
Smart man. Oh, and he does it. See what I said? See what I said? Take the big man down. Riot needs to capitalize.
And a leg drop by Riot. Another, using all of Riot's weight here, right onto the neck of Rusty.
A trio of leg drops is exactly what he needed to get on top right now. Rusty looks like he doesn't even know where he is.
Grabbing him by the beard. Posting him onto that middle rope. Choking him, using his knee for the leverage.
The airway is what keeps people on their feet. Can't breathe, can't fight.
Getting in the face of the referee. Riot really not making any fans here. Off the ropes into a hip attack. Once again, cutting that airway off.
How Rusty is he getting his feet right now? I just don't know. That kind of damage to the throat would put down anyone.
Look at Riot stalking him here. Strikes against the ropes. Rusty countering, big forearm.
That's like getting hit with a cutting ham.
Countering another strike. All of these strikes from Rusty, and a throat shot. Interrupting the momentum again, kick to the gut.
He's been working the throat, he's been working the airways. Keep on it, it's working for him.
Big double axe handle to the back of Rusty. Riot keeping Rusty on the ground.
You can see that Riot is using all of his weight, all of his strength to hit every strike. He's giving everything he's got.
Jumping into his full body weight onto Rusty's back, but somehow staying down.
You can see the crowd getting behind Rusty.
Tommy trying to get his friend back into this matchup. And a big win.
Why is Riot taking his time?
Right, calling for another one. Oh, looks like Rusty keeping him up. Is he going to hit him?
He gave him a second. He gave him a second, which is going to come back to bite him. What is it? No.
Alabama slam! The power of Rusty, that has got to hurt. Rusty going for an elbow, Riot rolling out of the way.
That's a risky move for someone like Rusty. He had it, hit the Alabama slam. He should have gone for the pin, but he went for the elbow drop instead. Giving Riot a second.
Right off the rope with an elbow drop of his own.
You're seeing, this is what Riot is known for, picking you apart and allowing your mistakes to hurt you.
Knees to the back, once again focusing on the back of Rusty, trying to make sure he can't stand in a big sliding clothesline. And Rusty kicks out of that. That could have been it.
You can almost see Rusty just sucking wind, trying to catch his breath. So many shots, so many chops to the throat.
Headlock by Riot here, digging the fist into the top of Rusty's head.
That Riot knows he's got him. Riot can take his time. The big man's on his back, and the big man's tired.
Rusty looks like he's stirring a bit here. Crowd calling for him to get back to his feet.
Riot does not want Rusty to get back to his feet. He does not want him back on his feet. Because once he's up...
Rusty back to that vertical base. Oh. Riot jumping onto the back going for a sleeper hold. Rusty putting him into the corner.
He didn't get all of it, but when you're that size, do you need all of it?
Big corner splash by Rusty to Riot.
Every vertebrae in Riot's spine just cracked. You can thank Rusty for the free adjustment.
Butcher and another body splash into the corner. Oh, and you could hear that one. Tenderizing his chest like he tenderizes the meat.
It is painful to see those big hands come down.
And another throat shot, cutting off the offense again. Riot really knowing how to turn the tide.
Here's Game Right. He set up his card from the beginning of the match, and he's trading chops. I don't know if they're doing the same amount of damage, but Rusty's feeling it, let me tell you.
There's a reason they call those knife-edged chops.
Cut your nipple right off.
Riot going to the corner, and a body splash of his own. Probably not as effective as Rusty's, but it does the job.
Hey, listen. If you're running 20 feet across the ring, it doubles your weight every time. That's the kind of thing momentum does.
Riot climbing to the top rope, grabs him by the hair. Looks like he's maybe going for the diamond dust.
What? This could be it, folks. This could be it.
Calling for the end here, striking the chest. Rusty grabbing onto him.
Rusty grabs him.
Into a power slam by Rusty.
Seemingly out of nowhere. Where is he getting his energy from?
That could have been muscle memory.
Oh, there. Getting words of encouragement from his friend. Rusty's up. Rusty's up. You can see the pain as he's trying to catch his breath. So many chops to the throat.
Kick to the gut. Riot getting up off that power slam first. How much does Rusty have left?
I don't know.
Big European uppercuts by Riot off the ropes, going for a crossbody.
Oh,
Rusty catches him!
Rusty!
Into a power slam! Big splash by Rusty. That's gotta be it. And Rusty gets the victory.
That came over the chest. There's no way Riot can even breathe right now. And we have another victory for Rusty Blackwell. Well deserved.
Both men are absolutely incredible.
Riot was strategic the entire time. It just came down to a lucky catch. He tried to move, Rusty caught him and put him down. Coming to the ring now, she's the dark horse of the NRGY class, Sandra Lee.
Only 17 years old and is honestly one of the best wrestlers I've seen in my lifetime.
She is a veteran, and being a veteran at her age says there's only one way to go from here, and it's up. If there's one thing that Nova needs to watch out for, is don't let her get you in the corner, because she will chop you out of existence.
The horror stories behind this stuff.
There are people who are still doing it.
And your opponents.
And speaking of which, we have a veteran in her own right.
Returning star here.
Nova is back, ex-champion. She's back, and she's ready to re-solidify her spot in not only NRGY, but Northland Wrestling.
Traveling all across Canada, honing her craft.
It's really good to see her back, because she is an absolute talent. And I feel like these two are going to put on an amazing show.
This match could, blow everyone's expectations out of the water.
Yes, if I was to put money on match of the night, this could be definitely up there with all the other contenders that we have going on.
Zandra Lee turning her back on Nova.
That's a sign of not only disrespect, but I think overconfidence, which Nova could capitalize on.
Checking with both competitors. Bell rings and the match is underway.
Definite size difference. Zandra Lee has the agility. Nova's got the strength. I think we're going to see a little bit of an exhibit of both.
Waist lock there by Zandra Lee, countering it into a waist lock of her own. Nova turning that into a headlock. Zandra Lee sending Nova off the ropes. Rebound into a shoulder block by Nova, knocking Zandra Lee off her feet.
That's what did it.
Lifting her up, going for a scoop slam, spinning first.
Nova going out of her way to show the audience her strength.
That spin can cause your opponent to get dizzy, and a dizzy opponent is an easy opponent to take out.
Disorientation has been the downfall of many a wrestler.
Running shoulder block by Nova, throwing Zandra Lee into the other corner.
Oh, Nova
going for it
getting
again.
down.
No! Backflip elbow to Zandra Lee. Impressive athleticism by Nova into a bulldog.
Her athleticism also needs
Cover and a kick out at 2 by Zandra Lee. Zandra Lee has way too much fuel still left in the tank.
I think that going for a pin this early is also telling Zandra Lee that she is here to play and she's here to win.
Nova running off the ropes, leaping over, running off again, and a big splash by Nova, going for another cover, and a kick out by Zandra Lee.
Height, did you see the air she got?
And 3 feet off the floor.
More so.
Going to the middle rope here, Nova.
Here she goes,
Gesture
into
to
the danger
crowd.
zone.
Went for another splash, Zandra Lee getting out of the way. High risk, high reward, but that was no reward there.
I think that when you're going for
The neck twist, oh my god.
that is just, what are we doing here? Zandra Lee going in for the kill?
Nova countering that Irish whip into a sling blade by Zandra Lee.
She didn't seem to get all of it, but it was
And a kick out
just
by
enough.
Nova.
Nova now shaking her head now. We don't know if she's seeing stars or hearing Tweety birds, but either way, she's down.
Zandra Lee focusing that midsection of Nova. That failed splash definitely hurt the midsection as well. Smart move by Zandra
Here it
Lee.
is.
Using that middle rope. Slingshot off of it.
Zandra Lee, when she gets angry, she lets her emotions fuel her violence. And that is what Nova's in for.
With these grounded stomps and a quick elbow drop by Zandra Lee. Lifting her up.
Nova doesn't even seem to know where she is, rolling from side to side.
Irish whip into that corner. Choking her with the leg.
Using all of her weight to Fulton in the middle, completely closing the airway.
Mocking the referee's count. Not showing any respect. Oh,
there it is. Did you hear that?
I should have heard that in Sudbury. And another one. Oh.
Deliciousness. She's not.
She's no.
not
You
gonna-
can't do it again. And, oh my God.
I've heard stories of heart palpitation being caused by too chops like that.
Oh, and a rebound shot. Going for the cover off that. That could be it. Nova getting.
Ref, see if she's okay.
And Zandra Lee
Working that ribcage, and she's hoping, I can only assume, she's hoping to cut off a little bit of the oxygen flow.
going for a schoolboy. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out by Zandra Lee.
Veteran maneuver from Nova to take Zandra Lee's cockiness and arrogance and use it again into
2 more quick elbows and a third. Going for the cover again. 2 and a kick out by Nova.
She's walking out with broken ribs, guaranteed.
He's circling, stalking Nova here.
Zandra Lee looks more like she looks like a rabid hyena.
Forearm, Nova trying to fight out of it. Another forearm. A third. Sending Zandra off the ropes. Going for a clothesline, ducking it. Zandra Lee in a double clothesline. Both women knocked off their feet. Are they going to be able to answer the referee's 10 count here?
I don't know. At this point, the match that we've been watching has been an absolute fist-throwing slaughter fest. It's in, how are they even still breathing? Nova, her chest must be swollen from the sheer chops.
Swollen or concave.
I can only imagine. Nova back to her feet.
Both women back to their feet. Clothesline by Nova, knocking Zandra Lee down. Nova looking like a house of fire here. A second win. Discus clothesline by Nova.
She's letting that adrenaline kick in. She's letting that adrenaline fuel everything she's got.
Lifting Zandra Lee up into a scissor kick. That could be. And a kick out by Zandra Lee. Didn't look like she got all of that scissor kick.
She got just enough for the pin. Zandra Lee right now troubled to get back to her feet. Even Nova's a little slow to get up.
Nova Irish whipping Zandra Lee into the corner. Corner clothesline. Looks like an Irish whip to the other corner. Getting that full ring momentum. Nova, countering the corner DDT into a tornado DDT.
She didn't get all of it, but as long as she played.
Now and a kick out by Nova.
Oh my gosh.
Not happy with the referee. Maybe thinking it's a slow count.
The amount of quick maneuvers that Zandra Lee can pull out of her toolbox, it is absolutely
and
amazing.
Chucking Nova out of the ring.
This is where we see Zandra Lee fueling herself with her own rage. She allows her emotions to fuel her, whereas other wrestlers, it would get in the way.
Zandra Lee smashing Nova's face off the apron. Oh, and another shot! I don't know how many more of those Nova can handle. Forearm by Nova fighting out of this. Forearm by Zandra Lee trading these stiff strikes.
No.
Oh, Nova fighting out of it.
Strengthening out of it. Nova's trying to stop it.
Strikes to the back of Zandra Lee. Oh my God!
Onto the
Burning floor! Suplex by Nova. That cannot feel good for either woman here.
You are seeing them reeling from that arena. Someone shows she's okay. Nova can barely stand up.
Lifting Zandra Lee, rolling her back into the ring.
The last thing you want is a counter after a risky maneuver like that.
Nova, forearm strike.
Not going
Another
for the pin.
forearm. Irish whip off the ropes. Zandra Lee, rebound into a spinning side slam.
Not going for the pin after that outside. Nova's proving a point here. She's making a point. She's saying, mess with me, and you better prove that you can go the distance.
Nova climbing to that top rope. Could we see it? Supernova splash! Nova going for the cover. And that's it. Nova with the victory.
Just watch. These two ladies took not only themselves, but their own bodies to the limit.
The punishment that Nova took to still be able to walk out of there with the victory.
Yeah, the youngster should not at all feel shame. She took the veteran to the
Limit.
All right, that was good. Entering the ring now, Two-Gun Kid, Tommy McLeod, followed by Rusty Blackwell. Rusty having a good night himself. Can Tommy make it a 2-0 night?
Once again, getting a major reaction from the fans here.
The audience loves the young kid. He is a fan favorite, and let me tell you, he is athletic. There's actually an entire Reddit feed that says he actually doesn't have legs. He has 2 springs.
I believe it.
I know you are. I know. Tommy's fought some pretty big opponents, but he's never fought someone like the big man Josh Bain.
This match for the True Patriot Championship. The prize on the line here. Josh, one of the most ruthless competitors I've ever seen compete inside that wrestling.
He doesn't care. You get in his way, he's taking your head off. That is just the brass tacks of it.
Stepping up to Rusty. Not scared of the big man. A very respectful man, Josh Bain.
Well, the guy was standing in his way. I don't know if you know this, Damon, but there's a stipulation that Josh Bain made himself. If Tommy loses, off comes his hair.
That's not officially sanctioned.
No.
You can't.
I think that to the victor goes the spoils.
That cannot be enforced.
History is written by those who win. Big man's about to speak.
What you're not understanding is that I have a microphone in my hand. When I have a microphone in my hand, you all sit down and shut your mouth.
Definitely not here to make friends.
I don't think friends is on his agenda. I think victory and keeping his title is on his agenda.
Who do you think you are? You know who I am. I am the main man, Josh Bain. I am the scourge of Northland Wrestling. I am the true Patriot champion. I'm the man that put Dan Jarrett out of action. I'm the man that broke Jimmy Spike's undefeated streak.
Long list of accolades there.
This is salt in many wounds.
Who's gonna destroy Tommy McLeod? But it ain't all bad. See, I am a benevolent force of dastardly ungoodness. And I did something a little nice here, because Tommy, I don't know if everyone's aware, you're aware, I see you shaking in your boots. I promised everybody, because I think it's a load of garbage, that Dan Jarrett makes me defend my True Patriot Championship 2 weeks after winning it.
This, the NRGY Showcase, Dan Jarrett, the trainer, the coach of everyone competing here tonight.
The mentor.
So here's what I decided to do. I decided, well, first let me preface, I got Tommy a gift. It's a nice little Tommy McLeod hat. I got this made for you, Tommy, because I'm not all bad. You're gonna need it, kid.
That's kind of nice of him, actually. You know how much those hats cost?
When I beat you tonight, I'm gonna shave those golden locks off your face. Because I can.
And he's got the Clippers with him. My gosh.
There's no way
Back
they
to
let
the
that go
regularly
down.
scheduled program.
Referee holding that True Patriot Championship. That is what these two men are fighting for.
Take my sweater.
The tension in the room right now is absolutely palpable. You can almost feel it.
Referee checking with both men. Match underway.
Ooh, here we go. Josh showing a little bit of respect here.
Tommy declining that handshake.
And some would say that is unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike, and is going to probably get Josh a little more peeved than Tommy wants him.
The last thing you want is an enraged Josh Bain.
Collar and elbow tie up. Tommy fighting with everything he has to overpower Josh, and he just can't do it.
The last thing you want to do is get in a power match with big Josh Bain. That's the last thing you want to do. This is a true David and Goliath story here.
Josh using his form to split the chest of Tommy. Holding the hit. Oh, a big slap to Tommy McLeod.
Letting Tommy know what he's going to take away from him.
And a quick kick to the leg. Tommy McLeod not letting Josh get away with that slap. Another kick to the leg.
Josh needs to realize you cannot give a man like Tommy McLeod any time to breathe, because he will start flying around you like a little hummingbird.
Those kicks will add up. Quick combination by Tommy. Big strikes into the corner, super kick to the gut.
Working the body.
And Josh just pushing him away.
But the strength of Josh.
Made a big running drop kick.
Double boot right to the chest. The big man's got to be feeling it now.
Grabbing him by the throat and throwing him over the top rope.
The strength of Josh Bain is absolutely unrivaled, in my opinion. We just witnessed him pick a human being up and with one hand hurl him to the floor outside.
Tommy getting back into the ring, circling around each other once again. Josh going for a clothesline. Tommy ducks it. Big single leg drop kick by Tommy. Kip up. Stare off.
He's got to give him everything. He's
Josh
throwing his
another
entire body.
Tommy, no! Dodging that big boot.
He baited him in. He baited him in for the boot and was able to dodge it. This kid's smart. This kid is smart.
Josh letting the crowd distract, and Tommy with a triangle drop kick, knocking Josh off the apron.
I think Josh is a little bit shocked.
Ring and a double drop kick to the chest.
He's a little shocked and a little frustrated. I don't think he expected
and
this.
A stiff clothesline knocking Tommy right off his feet.
It's like getting hit with a baseball bat.
Big forearm by Josh Bain knocking Tommy into those ropes. Grabbing him by the hair. Face right into the camera. Pulling the hair over the top rope. Referee, get him off of him.
That's a handful of hair, and there's a lot of weight behind it. That is like pins and needles down your spine. Do you know how many nerve endings are in your scalp?
Too many.
Exactly.
Josh grabbing Tommy. Quick strikes, putting him into the ropes again. Going for a
right
clothesline. Tommy dodging out of it. Josh over the top rope.
He was able to catch himself before he himself went head first into the hardwood below. But you can tell he's getting a little bit frustrated with the young man.
Sliding back into the ring. Tommy now rolling out of the ring. Josh chasing after him. And getting a little frustrated with the quicker opponent here, Josh. Tommy with a double drop kick to the chest. Didn't quite get all of it. Pegging himself back in the rope.
The young guy got a little bit wrapped up in his own drop kick.
Went for another diving drop kick, landing that lion salt onto his feet.
You have to give it to Tommy McLeod. His ability to pull out of high-risk maneuvers in the middle of the maneuver.
Josh really taking his time here.
He's taking the 10 count. You have to take your 10 seconds. That's why they're there. If you're on the outside, you got 10 seconds to catch your breath. And that's what the big man is doing.
Josh slowly getting back into the ring, keeping the distance between him and his quicker opponent. Going for a collar and elbow tie. No, Josh right with a punch to the face. Striking him, pushing Tommy into the corner, and a big move to the chest there. And a chop! Oh,
that, you could hear that at the castle home.
Irish whip into the corner, lifting him up into a side slam. No, Tommy spitting out of it into a DDT!
Counters it mid-move! And
that could be it, going for the cover. And Bane kicks out.
My God. You gotta give it to the kid. The ingenuity.
High angle on that DDT here. Straight into the floor.
He was able to think in the air and twist that up on Josh Bane.
Tommy getting Josh into a headlock.
Wrenching the neck.
Look at the height difference between these two men.
Standing up, Tommy is almost as tall as Bane on his knees.
Oh, went for a back suplex there. Tommy fighting out of it, keeping it grounded here.
Smart man. Smart man. He's using his entire body weight to manipulate Josh Bane's head. That's what he has to do in a situation like this.
Josh striking the back of Tommy. Grabbing him, pushing him off the ropes. Tommy once again keeping that headlock on the ground, not letting Josh get the momentum he needs.
You know the old saying, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Oh, and stringing him up on the rope.
But sometimes you have to use old-fashioned science.
Referee's discretion there. Josh lifting him up into a suplex.
Did you see the power there? Did you see he deadlifted him off the ropes? Absolute
Going
power.
for the cover off of that. And a kick out at 1 by Tommy McLeod. I don't know if it's smart. You could have used that extra second of rest there. But really showing up Josh there. Kicking out after a big power move.
He's taking his time. He's taking his time now. He's letting the kid realize who he's in the ring with.
Using his hair, pulling back into a pseudo camel clutch there.
Oh, this is vintage Bane. This is vintage Bane.
Standing on Tommy's head.
Dear God. Tommy writhing in pain. Absolute agony as that can dislocate a shoulder.
The intensity on display by Josh Bane here.
The intensity and the intent. He's not here to win this match. He's here to maim this young man.
Josh letting the crowd distract him, giving Tommy time to get to his feet. And Tommy not quite to his all, knocking the smaller man down.
With a right hand, it's like getting hit with a ball-peen hammer.
Tommy trying to fight out of these repeated strikes, and one strike
All
knocks
it
Tommy
takes.
down.
Tommy looks completely out of it.
Once again, wrenching that arm into the wrist hold there. Headbutt pushing the wrist in. Once again, holding Tommy by the hair.
Those ligaments, those tendons in the wrist.
Then a Gale holding on to the hair.
He throws him by his hair.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Standing on
No,
his hair.
no.
Pulling him up. That is despicable.
At this rate, there won't be any hair left to shave off if he wins. Bane relishing the pain he's putting this young man through.
Once again, lifting Tommy by his hair, going for a bullplex by Josh Bane.
Dropping him directly onto his lower back. That is pain.
Going for the cover. Referee taking some time to get in there, making sure the shoulders are down.
Ooh, Josh
Bane
Bane's
getting in the
mad.
referee's face.
Josh Bane's mad. He thinks it was a 3 count.
Giving Tommy time to recover here.
Bane says 3. Ref says 2. Ref makes the rules.
Big stomp to the back there. Tommy holding on to the foot of Josh Bane. Oh, and a big elbow drop by Josh.
That's like having a smart car dropped on you.
Drop into a leg drop.
The momentum that comes with a leg drop and elbow drop from a man like Josh Bane.
Tommy once again kicking it at one.
Where is this kid getting it from? If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. The kid's endurance, I don't know if it's bravery or stupidity. Either way, he kicked out.
Josh once again lifting him, that strike staggering Tommy.
It almost looks like Tommy's just moving with muscle memory
Big
at this point.
forearm. Tommy's gotta be out here.
Just throwing blind punches. Tommy trying to get a little bit of energy back.
Pushing Josh against those corners. Irish whip. Josh off the rope. Leaping over the opponent. Tommy went. Oh, and a spine buster!
Getting a little bit of momentum.
And Tommy kicks out.
Oh. Doesn't matter how fast the car is. When it hits a brick wall, it's not going anywhere.
Josh lifting him into that front headlock, swinging him onto the apron through that middle rope. Clubs to the back. Tommy
reeling. Can barely stand up.
Needing the ropes to hold himself up. Shoulder block by Tommy.
Counter.
Into a slingshot over Josh. Josh going for a power slam. No, Tommy spins out of it.
Counters mid.
Oh my God, that clothesline from him inside out.
Oh, that was with a guillotine. Almost took his head right out. This could be a knockout.
Does Tommy know where he is?
Ref asking to see if he's okay. We see his feet just twitching.
Setting him off the ropes into a spinning flatliner.
Oh my gosh.
Going for the cover. And Tommy has it in him to kick out.
How does he kick
again.
out? How does he kick out?
All heart.
Stay down, kid. At this point, stay down.
Trying to get his friend back into this match.
Every minute he's in there from now on is shortening his career.
Josh looks like he's going for an Uranage or choke slam. Tommy spinning out of it. Kick to the leg, off the ropes. Tommy McLeod into a double. Like a scissors kick.
It seemed like he didn't get all of it. It's kind of a delirious shotgun.
And a famous serve by Tommy McLeod.
This could be the energy boost he needs.
Struggling to get that big man over. He gets him over going for the cover. Is it in time? And Josh pushing him off.
The strength of Bane. The absolute strength that he threw him off of him.
Going to the outside of the ring.
You can tell that earlier wrist shot is he's still feeling it as he's using his elbows to climb up the rope.
Big clubbing strike to the back of Tommy McLeod. That's pretty good. Josh. And another strike. Oh, and a knee to the face, knocking Tommy to the outside of the ring.
Not only does he take a kneecap to the face, but he falls 5-6 feet for it.
He's trying to make sure his friend is okay.
Rusty better get out of the way before he gets his friend disqualified.
Josh sending Rusty away. An elbow to the gut by Tommy. Tommy trying to fight out of this. Big kick to the gut by Josh Bane.
No.
You can't do that. You can't do this. Josh lift him up for a power.
You can't do it.
Tommy grabbing that top rope for dear life. Josh pulling.
The power. He's using everything in his body.
Out of this. And a stomp to the chest of Josh Bane. Tommy fighting out of that power bomb.
Tommy, what is he thinking?
Sizing him
up. Too good.
Into it. Hurricane Run on the outside!
Oh my God!
Onto that wooden floor.
That is absolute fear.
McLeod pulling up that high-risk offense, and that's the reward you aim for.
At this point,
rolling into the ring to break the referee's 10 count.
Smart. It seems like the days it's gone a little bit, and he's got a little bit more spark in his eyes.
Tommy knows he can't win the title on count-out or disqualification. He needs to get Josh back into that ring.
What's this?
Josh saying he's done. Just looks like he's
smart
going
man.
For a count-out.
If he gets the count-out, he may take the loss, but he'll still be the champ. Smart
Tommy
man.
breaking the count again, putting Josh into a headlock, into a bulldog on the outside!
Oh my God. What do we call that? Where I come from? Free plastic surgery. That's insane. Punch to the top of the head.
This headlock, and Josh pushing Tommy off of him. And a slap to the face of Josh. That
I don't
cannot be a smart move.
I don't think you want to trade blows.
Goes for sending Josh right into that corner post.
He baited him again. This is the second time Tommy's able to bait Josh Bain into a very dangerous situation.
Tommy rolling Josh back into the ring.
He needs to hurry up. He needs to hurry up. He cannot give Bain any time to breathe.
Kneeling kicks to the chest. These do not feel good. Just looks like he's going for a roundhouse. No, Josh catches him.
Counter.
Into a sit out power bomb. That's gotta be it. And a kick out by Tommy.
I'm completely blown away. I'm completely blown away at what these two men are putting themselves through.
What more does he have to prove?
You've done it. You've done it, kid. Just lay down.
Oh, the fatigue setting in.
He's out.
He's not even there.
Ref, just call it.
That kick out was pure muscle memory.
Bain knows. Bain knows.
Calling for another one. Tommy turning it into a small package. Could this be it? 1, 2, and a kick out by Josh.
He baited him. Tommy in the crowd playing the possum.
No, and a sliding clothesline by Josh Bain.
Had taken off for his trouble.
And Tommy kicks out again.
But that proves he's got more energy and more life than he was letting on. That's a smart move. But he needs to pull out all the stops at this point in a match like this.
Josh once again getting distracted by the crowd, giving Tommy time to get to his feet.
He can't let his emotions get in the way because he'll lose his title for it. Audience showing their appreciation for these two men.
These men trading blows. You can see the damage that the blows to Tommy are doing, though.
You cannot trade blows with a man like Josh Bain.
Josh pushing him into the corner, going for an Irish whip. Tommy looks like he's about to play. No, and Josh!
He's too tired.
Scouting the
He's
young
too
man.
tired.
Picking him up, going for a back suplex. Tommy landing on his feet. Going for a quarter bulldog by Tommy.
Where he's getting it from, I have no idea, but I want some of it. This kid is pulling out all the stops.
2, and Josh kicks out again.
For the first time, I'm seeing a little bit of desperation in Josh Bain.
What does
Tommy?
What does Tommy need to do to put Josh away here?
I don't know. At this point, it's tough to say. Bain catching his breath. You can tell the wear and tear of this match is showing on even his face now.
Tommy on his feet.
What is he doing?
Going off the ropes. Reevaluating. Off the ropes again. Into a plancha!
On the outside. The risks that he is willing to take at every stage is absolutely admirable.
Can he get Josh back to his feet to get him back into that ring?
He needs to get him in there.
And just mustering up the strength.
Just goes to show you how much energy he has left to put on. Rusty trying to give him a little bit of encouragement on the outside.
The crowd behind Tommy here. Are they going to be able to give him enough energy? And a drop toe hold. Josh on that middle rope.
He took it right in the throat. He seems a little bit dazed.
We know where this goes. Tommy hits him with the 705! Josh staggered, staying on his feet.
Directly into the stratosphere.
Tommy with a springboard drop kick. Knocking Josh into the middle rope again.
Are we going to see it again? Are we going to get a double header?
Tommy with a second set. No, to the back of the head of Rusty.
Bain grabbing his best friend.
Josh lifting him up. In position for it. He hits him with the silence.
It's done.
1, 2, 3.
My God.
At
the very end, Bain not only retained the wherewithal to utilize Rusty, but he retains his championship belt.
Here, attacking the Butcher. What is
the match is over.
Josh, oh my
The match is over. Wait, no. No,
You can't do this.
He said he was going to. He's going to make good on his promise right now.
After everything that Tommy went through.
What can the ref do?
Get away from him.
Would you stand in the way of Josh Bain? I wouldn't. It's over. It's done, the ref says, but Bain doesn't care.
Pushing the referee away.
My God. Rusty on the outside. Completely out. The referee helpless to stop him.
Getting those scissors.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dan Jarrett running into the save.
Coming in to save his young protege.
Josh Bain brawling with Dan Jarrett here.
But what can he do? Going
to the injured knee.
In
a low blow by Josh Bain.
In a low blow.
In a big boot. Josh going back to shave Tommy's head.
Wait a minute.
No.
What is he thinking?
No.
That look on his face. He's done it to Dan before. He's kicked him while he's down before.
Getting the scissors.
No.
You can't do this.
He's out. Dan doing his best to fight back. Dazed from the big boot. Just hammer fisting.
This is his trainer.
This is humiliating.
The disrespect.
Dan's out. Tommy's out. Rusty's out. The ref is helpless.
No one can stop him.
My God. Dan coming to.
Trying to fight
but
back.
The damage is done.
And Josh just clubbing on him again. Taking that razor.
No, he's done.
Picking up the scissors again.
This is absolute.
This is
absolute.
This is too much.
This is wrong. You've gone too far this time, Bain. And worst of all, he likes it. He enjoys doing it.
The glee, the joy on the face of Josh Bain here. Just
it's disgusting.
Despicable.
It's wrong. Bain is still the champ, but at what cost? I don't know what to say.
I'm at a loss for words.
And ladies and gentlemen, our main event for NRGY Showcase 3. This is guaranteed to be a banger.
100%.
We have Brother Duo versus Brother Duo. Entering first, the tag team that your mother loves the most. It's the Dirty D's, Danny and Derek Diggler.
These two really know how to
make an entrance. There is something to be said for charisma, panache, and showmanship. These two men have it all.
Following in the footsteps of wrestlers like Ric Flair and Buddy Rose, the flamboyance, the character.
It is as much a show as it is a fight for these men. They revel in it. They relish the opportunity to not only fight and maim, but entertain at the same time. But they have a fight ahead of them.
You cannot count out their opponents.
TNT. Terrell and Terrence, the sons of Hall of Famer Devon Dudley.
They're father part of one of the greatest
Excuse us.
You're looking at your mom's favorite tag team, the Double D, Danny and Terrence, baby!
The audience loves to hate them.
And tonight, we're going up against TNT, Terrence and Terrell and Hughes. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even got a chance against the leanest, meanest, mama-pleasingest tag team around. Now, TNT, I know you're probably expecting us to say something about your dad, you know, with him being a WWE Hall of Famer and all, but actually, we're more interested in your moms.
Oh, come on.
You have to give it to them. They're trying to get in their heads before they're even in the ring. It's ingenious.
She must be getting awfully lonely.
This is low.
We're here to prove one thing.
Or is it
That we are the
tactically
greatest
brilliant?
brother tag team in wrestling history. By the end of the year, Northland Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And that's a Double D guarantee.
Well, big words from the Dirty D's.
Making some promises. Let's see if they can keep that. And a good way to keep that promise would be to get some big momentum off a win here tonight against TNT, and here they are.
Terrell and Terrence Hughes, the sons of Devon Dudley, one half of the Dudley Boys.
One of the greatest tag teams of all time, and there's no way their dad didn't teach them how to be just a complete unit.
You cannot get in the ring with the progeny of a Dudley and not expect high-octane performance.
Ziggler sliding out of the ring, obviously a bit intimidated by TNT here.
I understand. And especially after their colorful words at the very beginning of this match, I can only assume both T and T are looking for a little bit of hands-on contact. The patented Diggler rock, paper, scissors.
It's like Terrence and Danny Diggler.
We'll start this match off. Terrence is pacing in the corner like a caged tiger.
Danny calling for the referee to remove his jacket for him.
Hey, that ref should be pretty honored. Not a lot of people get to touch Danny's Gucci.
Well, if the Digglers can win this match, let's see if TNT's mom will be one of them.
Wise words. Let's hope TNT didn't hear you say that. And the bell's rung. Here we are.
Oh, Danny getting in Terrell's face here.
The thing you can expect from the Digglers is taking their time, trying to get in the heads of their opponent. It's what they're good at. It's what they're known for.
Into a collar and elbow tie-up. Terrence getting control. Has Danny Diggler in a headlock. Danny sending him off the ropes. Drop down, roll over by Terrence. Danny off the rope. Big shoulder block knocking Terrence down.
Danny Diggler is, out of the two, he's the tactician. He's the man. I think there's something to be said about how sound his sheer wrestling ability is.
Maybe celebrating a bit too early, though. Going for another collar and elbow tie-up.
I think it's safe to say the Digglers have been celebrating this match for 3 or 4 days before this.
Danny has Terrence in that headlock. Terrence setting him off the ropes. Drop down. Danny leap over. Leapfrog by Terrence. Off the ropes and a big shoulder block.
I don't think Danny was ready for that.
I'm shocked Danny still has his shoes on after that
That's
one.
like getting hit by Brian Urlacher.
Terrell tagging himself in. Danny tagging his brother in. Went for an arm drag. And another. Terrell going for a clothesline. A leapfrog by Terrell. Pick him up. Atomic drop by Terrence. Neck breaker by Terrell. And a big seated crossbody. The double team offense. Kick out by Derek. The double team offense of TNT here, showing you that they have the tutelage of one of the greatest tag teams.
Derek came into this match fresh and within 30 seconds is reeling. But you're right. Let me tell you, Damon, because there is nothing more harmonious than getting in the ring with your blood, your brother, someone that you were raised with. You almost don't have to think.
Terrell pushing Derek into that corner with these knife-edged chops.
Oh, the ringing. Danny calling for him in the center of the ring.
Terrell Irish whipping Derek into the other corner, and Danny pulling Derek out of the ring, saving his brother.
Take the 10 seconds. I don't think the Digglers were really prepared for this level of brash offense from both Terrence and Terrell.
That's what you get for underestimating these two men. Derek
asking for distance now.
Getting back into the ring. Still getting some advice from his brother Danny. Danny tagging in.
Clear tag.
And a double drop kick, knocking both Digglers down. TNT keeping the offense.
A boot to the teeth.
Oh, and now Danny getting some knife edge chops of his own.
That'll wake you up in the morning.
Terrell pulling his head back into another knife edge. No, countering the knife edge chop. And poke to the eye by Danny
I don't
Diggler.
think he poked him in the eye. I think it was more of a punch to the side of the head, maybe.
Oh, and some chops of his own.
If the ref doesn't see it.
Oh, dragging Terrell's face off that top rope.
Did it really happen?
Oh, Terrell trying to punch Derek there, getting out of the way.
You can see that there's a bit of fog in the eye.
And Derek tagging himself in there. Clothesline by Derek to Terrell.
This is what the Digglers do very well. Quick tags. Cut the ring off. Get your opponent into your friendly corner and take them apart like a turkey at Thanksgiving.
Derek tagging Danny in. Keeping Terrell on their side of the ring. Making it a lot harder for Terrell to get his fresher brother into this match. And the tag, Terrence in here. Big clothesline by Terrence to Danny. And another. And a sidewalk slam.
Almost put
going
it
for the
right
cover,
through the
and Danny
mat.
kicks out.
Danny's still up. He had to be able to get that shoulder up, but I think that's only because it was in so much pain from that sidewalk slam.
Terrence with that waist lock. Danny countering it into one of his own. Rolling him off the ropes. Went for an O'Connor roll. Terrence held onto the ropes. Oh, and a slingshot.
Derek and Danny now working together, and some would call it nefarious, others would call it tactical. I think
Referee
that's
distracted by Terrell, not seeing that both his opponents are in the ring.
As I said, if the ref doesn't see it, is it a bad thing?
Danny disrespecting the other tag team here, tagging in Derek once again.
Terrence is stuck in the middle of the ring alone. He is a rock. He is an
Lifting
island.
him up and an assisted leg drop. The Digglers really using this double team offense. Oh, and a spinning leg drop.
The momentum from that, it's like getting hit with a falling tree.
They're keeping himself in between Terrence and his brother Terrell.
Getting him back into the corner.
Tagging into Danny.
Oh my gosh, and here we go. We've seen it once, we'll see it 1,000 times. The Digglers just taking them apart in the corner.
The crowd behind the Digglers here.
Home favorites. Love them or hate them.
Oh,
North Bay's own. They live and breathe North Bay.
Digglers once again tagging in. We know what this is. Biscuits and gravy.
My gosh. And that little bit of, that's a high sodium move, if I should say myself.
Grabbing him by the legs, dragging him into the center of the ring, going for a cover here. Terrence kicking out.
You can see the wear and tear now. Terrence he's having a hard time getting to his feet, and Derek knows it.
Your dad can teach you a lot of things. How to handle this punishment, probably not one of them.
You have to be. Your father can tell you all the stories, but he cannot teach you how to take a punch over and over. No one is ever prepared for the Digglers.
Big snap suplex by Danny Diggler there. Terrence needs to make that tag. Danny going for the cover, Terrence kicking out at 2.
You can almost see Danny staring at Terrell across the other side. He knows what he's doing. They're forcing Terrell to watch his brother get picked apart.
Danny keeping Terrence in his corner, tagging Derek in once again. Quick offense here, wrenching the arm. Looks like they're playing a little bit of horse here.
It looks to me like they start off with the instep
And a big suplex by both of these men.
and if you can't walk, you can't fight.
Going for the cover, Terrence once again kicking out at 2.
They
Frustration
definitely have the
building
endurance.
for the Digglers.
They're pulling out all the stops, and they just can't get the 3.
Once again, standing in between Terrence and Terrell, making sure Terrence stays in the ring.
Terrence he's getting a little bit of momentum. He's trying to get himself fired up, but every time that fire gets lit, one of the Digglers puts it out swiftly.
Danny wrenching that shoulder.
Oh my!
That is not the way it is supposed to bend.
Working the joints. That's what Danny Diggler does.
Oh, going for a
Quick
roll-up.
roll-up.
Schoolboy, 1, 2. No, Danny kicks out. Big clothesline by Danny Diggler, knocking Terrence off his feet.
That was close. That was close. Wow, that roll-up came out of nowhere. I was a little bit shocked. But Danny's back on top of him.
Once again, wrenching that arm, focusing on the arm of Terrence here. Because I don't know if you know what the Dudley's finisher is, or what TNT's finish is. Let me tell you, it involves those arms.
If it's anything like its elder, working the shoulder is the smartest thing Danny can be doing right now. Terrell in the corner, trying to get his brother, trying to give him any semblance of encouragement to keep him on his feet.
Kick to the gut by Danny, keeping Terrence sectioned away from his brother. Quick punches to the gut here. Derek looks like he's ready for a tag. Arm drag by Terrence. Is this enough?
Oh,
Can he get to his brother?
Will he make
Goes
it?
to the tag. Derek tags
He's
in
gonna
first.
go.
Can Derek get in the
No.
And he cuts it away.
The speed of Derek Diggler. You have to admire the speed of that man. He was on him across the ring in like a flash.
Irish whip sending Terrence into the corner. Derek, went for a body splash. Nothing but turnbuckle.
Out of the way.
Can Terrence get it here? Danny tagged in. Can he cut it off? And again, he does. No! Terrence getting out of it with a back suplex.
My God, where is he?
Can Terrence get this tag? Can Terrence get this tag? No! Derek pulling Terrell off the apron.
Ever the strategist. He is a man who knows how to find victory in the throes of defeat. But in this situation, they're not in the throes of defeat.
The Diggler's always just 2 steps ahead of TNT here.
I can only assume they play chess very well.
Digglers have him in the middle of the ring. Looks like they're going for a suplex here.
Oh,
Danny's slipping out, noticing that 5 count.
Calling an audible in the play.
Neckbreaker by Derek.
I can only assume they are deciding to keep things confusing, keep things on their toes, give the enemy no time to think. Things are changing, and be ready.
The referee at the count of 3. If Danny didn't get out of there soon, they would have been disqualified.
Oh!
Missing that high-risk maneuver from the top.
That's a big miss. That's a big miss.
Can Terrence get the tag?
He
Big tag
does!
by Terrence. Terrell is in here, taking out both Digglers here with these power moves.
He is
Big
like,
drop kick.
He's like the juggernaut right now. He is coming in.
Throwing
Momentum
Derek
on his
over the
side.
top rope. Danny going for a clothesline. Terrell dodging it into a Hurricane Rana.
We are looking at a man who's watched his brother get abused, watched his brother get beaten down, and he's got vengeance on his mind.
Danny trying to fight out of this big forearm strike, countered into a snap power slam.
Wow!
Going for the cover. Derek Diggler getting in there just in time.
You can see Terrence cutting back in.
Terrence with a big belly-to-belly suplex. Derek is knocked loopy there.
Terrence is still in it. He's dazed. He's confused. He's relying on his strength.
Spinning gut kick and a tiger suplex by Danny to Terrence. Big forearm to Terrell. Off the ropes, lifting him up into a spine buster. Terrell puts him down.
My God.
Going for the cover. Danny kicking out.
I don't think this was in their playbook. The match is slowly slipping out of the hands of the Digglers. They had complete control. They were on top, and they allowed one slip up, and now TNT is on the move. Oh no. They're going for it.
Sending Danny Diggler off
They're
the rope.
going for
Don't! Drop down, got that kick directly to the chest. Danny getting back into the match, tagging Derek in. Lifting Terrence up into a fireman's carry.
No!
And a G9!
Holy
Going for
mother
the
of
cover.
God!
Terrell getting in there to break it up.
Terrell still got some energy left, and that's lucky because Terrence has taken a ridiculous amount of abuse at this point.
These strikes knocking Derek Diggler loopy. Oh! Terrell striking both Digglers here, but they are getting the better of him.
The numbers game will always go to the one with more numbers.
Diggler's lifting up Terrence here,
I
setting
think
him
they're
off
going
the
for
rope.
the implant.
Looks like they're setting him up for the implant.
No,
fighting out of
fighting
it.
out of it.
Terrell,
Oh!
headbutt collision.
Skull to
Diggler.
skull.
Clothesline. Derek Diggler sent
Derek
out of the ring.
Is outside. There's no one in the ring to help Danny Diggler. Fighting by himself.
Setting him off the rope, lifting him up into the 3D by TNT. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. TNT getting the victory.
As crisp as I've ever seen it. You have two men, sons of a Hall of Famer. They come in and they show that they are not just his sons.
No, TNT definitely holding their own there, and as well as the Digglers did, the power advantage was just too much.
That was exactly what it was. The numbers game, they tried to play it, and let me tell you, it did not go the way the Digglers wanted.
Celebrating a hard-earned victory here, TNT putting the Digglers away.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to NRGY Showcase 3.